I want to introduce you to a new vision for how families interact with early childhood services. Over the last 10 years, there's been a proliferation of family communication tools. These tools are wonderful. They're like Facebooks, where you can share photos and videos of children and their development to families. Unfortunately, however, these software have had unintended consequences. They've made us Insta teachers. When we're there beautifully engaging in a moment with a child, we now have to exit that moment to take a photo to satisfy families. They also have made families less interested in the rich developmental information that we have to share with them. Now, at LoveHeart, we've always put the child's development first. We believe it's our ethical responsibility to always act in the children's best long-term interests. And this is why we put so much effort into empowering teachers, not just to save time, but to improve their capability and capacity. And we want to do the same now with families. So we're introducing a new vision for family software, which we're calling child development software. This is not a family communication software. What makes child development software so different is that it puts the child's development at the center of the family's experience. Conversations with families center around development. It's about rich, meaningful, engaging conversations with families. Now, right now, we do that by creating documentation and sharing that with families. But we know that families less and less read and engage with this documentation authentically. So with our new families software, over the next 3 months, you are going to see some extraordinary breakthroughs that we've been able to make in allowing families to deeply engage with their children's learning. Today, we want to introduce you to the starting points of this software. Here I am, back in Journeys. I'm going to press on Jasper, and you can see here that in the family sharing section, I've actually shared this with myself as a parent, but that's where you could go ahead and invite parents or other stakeholders, like an OT, as a viewer. Now, as a service, you are always in control of this information. You have a regulatory obligation to keep this information stored for a number of years. So we're never going to ever allow this information to leave you. Now, to share a journey is really easy. You just press on the journey and you press the share button in the top right-hand corner. And once it's shared, you'll notice these icons allowing you to now share individual aspects of your journey. Once you've shared it, it's now shared with a family, just like that. Now, LoveHeart for Families is a completely reconsidered experience. As experts in early childhood, we've thought about everything that's important to you as a service to ensure that families get started beautifully and also have a really rich and beautiful experience as they use LoveHeart. We want LoveHeart for Families to make your service look good. You can see here that a family's experience on LoveHeart starts with an All About Me. You don't have to set this up, but you can customize it to meet the objectives of the All About Me at your service. Now, one of the big problems with All About Me for services is that with these forms that we provide families, often they may not understand the full extent of what we're trying to ask in these forms. Or you might have families who speak languages other than English who find it difficult to understand or interact with that question. Well, that's where Coach Sue comes in. All About Me's on LoveHeart are driven by Coach Sue. Coach Sue will ask your families questions, and if they don't understand, Coach Sue can elaborate on them on your behalf. Now, just like everywhere else in LoveHeart, Coach Sue is multilingual. So if you have families that speak languages other than English, they can either type into here in that language or they can speak into LoveHeart in that language. This really is a breakthrough in us being able to provide equitable experiences for families with all different backgrounds. Now, what does a journey look like when it's shared on LoveHeart? Well, you can see I have this beautiful interface here. I can press on this journey. Now you can see journeys center around the goal, around the development that we're looking to create for that child. You can see every learning story and jotting that I've added and shared in here. And families can click here to read more. Now, you'll also be able to share photos and beautiful videos, and LoveHeart will present that beautifully through this platform, as well as communicate and converse with families about their child's development, but also things like a notice board. We have so many more things that we're going to show you over the next upcoming months in families. This is just the beginning, but we can't wait for you to have a go and try this out.